Hi everyone, this is Jeff Stewart from Lizard Tech. One of the little known features of GeoExpress is its ability to compress um, images that are not necessarily geospatial in nature. For example, camera images, things that are captured on a digital SLR or a camera phone, those JPEGs can also be compressed to MrSID or JPEG 2000 at a fraction of their original size. So today I'm going to demonstrate how that works and the options that are available, as well as how those MrSIDs compare to the original JPEGs that have come from your camera. So right now I'm going to import into GeoExpress um, some images that I took with my camera phone. So I'm going to go ahead and select these. I'm going to drag them over into my job listing over here. So whenever you take a number of different images and you drag them into the job listing, it will ask whether or not you want to create a mosaic from those images or you want separate outputs for each one of those images. Um, I don't want to mosaic these all together. These don't have any geospatial coordinates associated with them at all. I'm just looking to compress these particular images into MrSIDs. So I'm going to select separate output for each input, and I'm going to hit OK. So you can see now these images from my camera phone have been, or my smartphone rather, have been imported as raster files into my project listing. They're JPEGs over here. You can see when I hit the preview. So there's just some flowers I took pictures of in the springtime. It's normal kind of camera images. So when I select one of these images and go over to my project tab, my properties tab, I get the same types of options for compression that I do for a normal TIFF or JPEG or other type of raster file. You see I've got options for compression here, for where the image will be saved. I can choose to compress it as a MrSID or a JPEG 2000. For this demonstration, I'm going to choose MrSID Generation 4. Down here under Image Properties, you can see the file type, the input file type is JPEG, 3-banded, red, green, blue. The input file size, this is the size of the JPEG file that I've added to my properties listing. Underneath that, you see it says nominal size. This is the size of the JPEG if it was uncompressed, basically. So originally, the uncompressed version of this file, before it was compressed into a JPEG by my camera, was 46 megabytes, and that's just the raw data size. Okay, calculated from the width and the height of the actual image in terms of pixels. You can see when it was compressed to a JPEG by my phone, it went down to 3.6 megabytes. Now, uh, when you compress it to a MrSID, what it does, what GeoExpress does, is it compresses it, it basically decompresses it to 46, to the original size, and then recompresses it as a MrSID. So you can see here, for example, if I select lossless data, you can see that the output file size would be 30.6 megabytes. Okay, so that's compressed as a MrSID from that 46 to 30.6. So that's, compression. What is that? That's something like a quarter of the compression. However, if I choose 20 to 1 or 30 to 1, um, you can see that the output file size in terms of MrSID is lower than that of the actual JPEG size. So I could conceivably take this original camera JPEG and compress it down extremely small to something of extremely small size, saving um, space on my external hard drive, my internal hard drive, my cloud storage, my SD card, etc. And I'm going to demonstrate here that even though I'm compressing it down to something that is a tiny percentage of the original file size and a small percentage of the actual JPEG size, I'm going to demonstrate that the actual quality of the image is extremely similar to that of the actual JPEG that was created from my phone. So I'm going to take these images, I'm going to select them all. I'm going to choose to compress them to MrSID Generation 4. And then I'm going to select, let's see here, how about 50 to 1 compression? My original camera, my camera phone, or camera on my smartphone, is a 20 megapixel camera. So I'm going to select 50 to 1 compression and leave all those other image properties the same. And I'm going to hit Run Selected Jobs. Immediately that puts me onto my Output tab. You can see that because I have uh, many cores in my processor, you can see that it's running these compression jobs simultaneously, and it's turning through them pretty quick. Here we go. Okay, so those are done. Now I'm going to open up that folder where I had these images. I'm going to sort them here real quick by type. Okay, so here are the MrSIDs of those same images that I just compressed. I'm going to drag them now into my project pane to separate output. I really just want to view them. Okay, so for example, um, here's the MrSID. This was the original preview image, the original image here for this one particular flower. You can see pretty decent resolution on the original image. Now I'm going to go over to the MrSID, which again, this was compressed down to 50 to 1 compression. And you can see that the image quality is, I personally can't really even tell the difference at 50 to 1 compression between the original image and the MrSID. What's more is that this image was compressed from, well, the nominal size 46 megabytes, but the JPEG was 3.5 megabytes and it was compressed down to under 1 megabyte. So you can imagine the space savings that you could realize by taking your JPEGs and compressing them down to MrSID for storage. Here, I'll give another example here, is this JPEG right here. Again, a nice pretty spring flower. Pretty good quality from my smartphone camera. And I will compare that to the MrSID. Here we go. Again, it's, barely discernible, if any difference really, between the original image and the MrSID. So I hope that was informative to you. Again, GeoExpress is a powerful tool. It can color balance, it can mosaic, it can crop, it can compress geotiffs, it can mosaic geotiffs, but it also can handle even normal non-georeferenced imagery such as camera images. Thanks for your time. I hope this was informative, and I will speak with you soon.